Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio, the podcast where leaderpreneurs, entrepreneurs, men and women learn the essentials and human skills of the strenuous life. And now, here's your host, JR. Yeehaw! Welcome to Strenuous Life Radio. We're beginning this series called Strenuous Living. I was going to call it Strenuous Living, but Jimmy beat me to it. Dang it. Anyway, today's episode is episode SP65, Gone Fishing for Dreams. You know, I don't think very many people in America know how to dream anymore, and how to awake and make that dream into reality. You want to dream, man, you go fishing. You know, there were times I used to go fishing with my daddy. And he always knew when there was the right catch. Every once in a while he'd get frustrated. But Daddy was patient as a crocodile, ready to snap. Get that fish, catch it. But I ain't talking about going out fishing in the lake, as much as I love that. I love the feeling of a motorboat going, and the waves and everything. It's just exhilarating. And I love the feeling of having somebody help me bait the hook and help me reel that sucker into the water. But the biggest thrill of all, I do remember years ago, was when I reeled in my first fish. The first thought in my mind was, man, this is the stuff that dreams are made of. Don't you agree? I want to go back to, if you don't mind, the story of Jesus. Jesus said, when Jesus discovered two fishermen, fishing was their business. Same thing, your business. Yeah, you may be consulting to get things done, but you are fishing for dreams. And here's the thing, he told Simon Peter and Andrew, he said, why don't y'all boys go ahead and cast out into the deep for better catch? Simon Peter's like, now, Master, we've been toiling all night long. We caught nothing. So, well, whatever you say, we'll just go ahead and let down the nets again. So they go out there. He gets James and John to go out there. Next thing you know, Simon Peter's boat, the net is loaded. They get that stuff in the boat as fast, getting James and John to help us enough fish for everybody. And that boat started to sink. And Peter said, depart from me, Lord, for I am a sinful man. And Peter said, fear not. From henceforth thou shalt catch men. That's what we do in our missionary experts to teach people the gospel. That Jesus lives and Jesus loves. See, Jesus Christ is the architect of dreams. You might say, well, JL, how does that have to do with anything? Tell me something. Could we shape our lives to dream without Him? Could we do that? There's enough fear and pain in this world. I've been hearing that pandemic is spreading like wildfire. And, I know we call COVID-19, the different variants, whatever the heck. We call that the devil virus. But I call pandemic also the devil virus. People, come on, wake up. Should we always live in fear? Should we always comply to some dumb idiotic idea? I mean, come on. We know how to protect ourselves. We know how to go by guidelines. I mean, come on. Wake up. Wake up and see this. You're going to be okay. But here's the thing. You're going to have to go fishing for dreams. The strenuous life in business, it ain't no get rich quick thing. You got to do the work. With that perspective, I want to tell you this. I'm going to let Jimmy do a little bit of talking. You know, I remember when I was in the networking business, JR, it was 1997, and I called into the voicemail on our business voicemail, and I was telling people, you know, I did the analogy of Luke chapter 5, I believe is where it was, about the boats and the fishing and everything. And I said, you know, some people could say, look, I've driven the miles. I've tried to get people on the Zooms, and I keep getting no-shows. But Jesus is telling us to keep going. Who are we not to listen to that? If he told that to Simon Peter, he says that to us. To catch men for the gospel. That's the main thing. But another thing also is, shoot. How about going out there and catching men? Do y'all want to have that fun? Do y'all want to play with some fun? I mean, seriously. And I agree with JR about pandemic. It's as insidious and bad as the actual pandemic that we're still dealing with. But come on. We need to have some normalcy. We need to take back charge of our lives instead of being reactive with fear. Yes, take precautions. But go fishing for your dreams. Go chasing for that adventure. Go chasing for that unknown frontier. You know, something I read in Think and Go Rich from Napoleon Hill some days back. Columbus was talking about the unknown world that's on the other side of the earth. He discovered that. And you know something else? There was an astronomer named Copernicus who talked about unknown worlds. Okay, Jimmy, I'm going to stop you there. Okay? You did good, but I don't want you to elaborate any further. So with that knowledge that you got to go fishing, why don't you get out there and go and give it what you got? Now, I think until he gets back from Utah, I'm taking over administrative affairs for the network. Simply because of the fact that, well, Dell's been hitting him hard. Society's been hitting him hard. And sometimes I think, well, that's why we need to develop an alter ego to help us stand up for ourselves. Because if we don't, we get sucked into the culture. The distracted, defiant, degenerate culture. In fact, Jimmy, I'm overruling you. We're going to go ahead and call this a degenerate culture. Okay, from now on, we know that that's what we're going to call it, a degenerate culture. Because it has all those things. Reactive, distracted, defiant. So yes, that gets in the way of your dreams. That's the thing. Guys, come on. Jimmy, I'm taking over now. You see, go fishing for dreams. Go get them dreams. Go fish while you can. Go fish for dreams. Go fish for dreams. Because once you see a dream, and I recommend you do a vision board every day. Those are dreams that God planted in your heart. And don't let anybody that says that they're your friend take it away. God gave you that dream. God gave you that dream. Part of the strenuous living is to put our lives in this field where we go fishing for dreams. And we do this. We do what Jesus calls us to do. We do what Jesus calls us to do, which is what? What? Launch out into the deep. Can you do that for me, huh? Can you shape your life to be able to launch out into the deep? I mean, come on. Why not? Okay, with that, I'm saying my heart here. And I hope you don't mind me saying what I have to say here. Because the strenuous life is important to me. It's part of empowerment. Now with that, I hope you enjoy listening to Strenuous Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Strenuous Life family. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others want. And do what others won't so you can step out, step up, and step in to have what others can't. Like my daddy always says, think strong, live strong, and live the strenuous life. Remember this, have a blessed day, and know JR will always love you.